For 18 years, couples across Trinidad and Tobago have been rediscovering the joy of marriage through something extraordinary. Welcome to Merge, where love is nurtured, connection is deepened, and marriages are strengthened, one couple at a time.
Whether it's our Merge monthly meetings, exciting couples activities, or our annual retreat, Merge is the place for enriching your marriage.
Merge is not just another marriage group, it's more than that. It's a safe space where real conversation begins, where struggles are met with support and victories are celebrated together.
Merge has been encouraging and uplifting.
Merge has been novel.
Merge has been unifying.
And as a newly married couple, Merge has been something we have never experienced.
We all know marriages can be challenging, so coming to the Merge monthly meetings will always leave you feeling motivated and encouraged to stay committed.
There's so many things that happen within the marriage, but there's so many candid thoughts that are shared within marriage, and apart from that, the fun as well, and so many different dimensions to marriage. It really helps you to refocus and enjoy your marriage.
For 18 years, couples across Trinidad and Tobago have been rediscovering the joy of marriage through something extraordinary. Welcome to Merge, where love is nurtured, connection is deepened, and marriages are strengthened, one couple at a time.
Whether it's our Merge monthly meetings, exciting couples activities, or our annual retreat, Merge is the place for enriching your marriage.
Merge is not just another marriage group, it's more than that. It's a safe space where real conversation begins, where struggles are met with support and victories are celebrated together.
Merge has been encouraging and uplifting.
Merge has been novel.
Merge has been unifying.
And as a newly married couple, Merge has been something we have never experienced.
We all know marriages can be challenging, so coming to the Merge monthly meetings will always leave you feeling motivated and encouraged to stay committed.
There's so many things that happen within the marriage, but there's so many candid thoughts that are shared within marriage, and apart from that, the fun as well, and so many different dimensions to marriage. It really helps you to refocus and enjoy your marriage.
For 18 years, couples across Trinidad and Tobago have been rediscovering the joy of marriage through something extraordinary. Welcome to Merge, where love is nurtured, connection is deepened, and marriages are strengthened one couple at a time.
Whether it's our Merge monthly meetings, exciting couples activities, or our annual retreat, Merge is the place for enriching your marriage.
Merge is not just another marriage group, it's more than that. It's a safe space where real conversation begins, where struggles are met with support and victories are celebrated.
Hi, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good evening.
We are back. I didn't see these faces in a little while. Yes, I put on some weight.
Well, it's the season, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
We're happy to be back.
We're happy to be back. This is the Merge podcast, and we welcoming you to all our viewers online. Of course, we're encouraging you to like this video, to share it, subscribe to the channel. We're going on a ride.
Yeah.
This evening we have an interesting topic. David, we're talking about gift giving, boy. Should I get them a gift? Should I get them a gift? Kareina, should I get them a gift? But before we get into that topic, we're going to find out, is it important for you to get certain people gifts? We're going to find out about that in a little bit. But before we get to that, while we have been away, we were doing some stuff.
Yeah.
Kareina, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so while we were out, you all didn't see us for a little while, we were very, very busy planning and executing Love Unlocked. It was a spectacular relationship seminar, and the whole weekend on Soiree Romantic that happened on the 16th of December. And, sorry, not 16th,
She need mad already.
The 6th of December, and it was really amazing. Well, David was on our panel as well.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
We had Anel Kanita, Keisha, Daniel, moderated by Pastor Dixon, hosted by Kevin Ramsawak with the band. I mean, Pastor Horrell, we had, I hope I'm forgetting nobody, but we had real fun. A lot of persons who attended. If you attended Love Unlocked, put it in the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat, some thumbs up. And, you know, we are just happy that we could have met a lot of you all and we could have had that forum to discuss relationships.
Yeah, we have more forum coming coming in the future, you know, in terms of talking about not only the married folk perspective, but from the singles perspective. David, of course, and Akisha represented the single perspective on the panel and stuff, talking about how to find love in a modern era. So we wanna, you know, David is only a wingman.
Stay tuned for more tips, guys.
You understand? He's gonna give all the else. He's gonna let all you know, how to navigate, you know, because things real sticky these days, as young people say. Things real sticky.
I know we just wanna big up somebody who's in studio with us. He celebrated something.
Me, my birthday?
No. Our tech. He left, well, the last podcast we had, he was 1, but now he's 2.
Put it up.
He pregnant?
No, he's not pregnant. All right, let me come out plain and say our tech, Joseph Dennis, is now married to Jasmine Dennis.
Yes, man.
And we just want to celebrate you guys and wish you all the best, yeah?
Yes, guys, watch now. When you come on this podcast, they're crossing the fence with us. That's in a bad way, man. They're crossing the threshold, man. They jump in the broom. Yeah. So, he sit down here long enough behind the camera and he learn all the tips, you understand? You see the podcast.
He implement it.
Yeah, man. And you get to put it in the bag, man. Nice. So we want to just shout out some of you who are online before we get into it.
Okay.
Of course, we have a poll up, so guys, interact with the poll. The poll is gift giving important. Now, a particular time of the year now, is gift giving important. Be careful how you answer here because your partner might be watching or your prospective partner might be watching here in the comment section to see how you're answering.
Yeah.
So the question is gift giving important? So guys, comment. We want to say good night to each and every one of you. Just comment so we can see your names there in the chat.
Yeah. I know some people who are definitely tuned in. Sabrina and Nicholas tuned in. They're locked and loaded.
Hey,
I know
guys.
Sakira. I know a lot of persons to me, they're locked in tonight. And we have 18 of y'all. Don't worry. We hope to make it a lot higher before we end here this evening. So share the link.
Yeah, because this is the last podcast for the year.
It is. So
yeah,
you put in a nice bow.
The next time we see y'all, it will be 2026. Yeah. It will be 2026. So saying hi to all of you out there who out in the cool, who plan to go out in the cool. You understand? Nicholas and Sabrina out there up north. Wish all your God's blessings. Keep warm, keep safe.
Don't forget your sweater home.
Yeah.
Don't do that at all.
That's crazy.
You know, love in the Caribbean is different from love across there. Yeah, I mean, we look at the whole thing about in the movies how a man take off his outer coat.
I didn't see that happening.
David, that's serious love, you know? That is serious love because you watch now, you
Honey,
risking hypothermia.
No. Listen, if I'd remind you to take your jacket, honey. Take your jacket. Because somebody had to tell the story.
Yeah, and they're notoriously known these females for just wearing inappropriate outfits for the weather. I don't understand. And then you want the man to borderline suffer hypothermia.
Yeah. For love.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
She probably was testing him.
My goodness. It has some fellas from right in Trinidad and Tobago. A heavy rain bust down. That is it, you know. They pack up, you know. They say rain falling today, babe. I can't make it. Aye. It's interesting. I know before we get into the topic, as persons jump on, as persons share and stuff, it's interesting to know how your relationship, even your lifestyle and your thinking, your habits are impacted by where you live. You know, for example, persons who live in temperate climate that have snow and stuff.
Right.
You can't have a little old jalopy like me that heating working. You understand?
Those things have to be in place.
Yeah, because this is not a matter of like or want. This is a matter of life and death. Your vehicle not working, you get shut down in a snowstorm. Your gas run out and
your battery died.
Your battery died.
You can't
tell you
start
something.
it up.
You can't come out and walk, you know.
Nah.
You can't say, well, I'm going by the gas station to get that is plenty problems.
So essentially, the chances we could take down in Trinidad, in some countries, you do take those chances and you probably might be dead.
Yeah,
boy.
boy.
You run big risks doing that.
Yeah, and the question as to how that affects how we function generally as a people, you know, they always say out in certain countries, people have a more disciplined work ethic. You know, in Trinidad and Tobago, no lie, and in a lot of Caribbean countries, a little bit of rainfall, and you're not going to work.
Yeah, man. Say, hey, boss, at the raining, boy.
Yeah, but I've seen that in some countries. I saw a friend of mine actually was walking and videotaping. I had to go to the people and them job today, but it have a blizzard outside. And walking about 3 blocks in snow, a couple inches of snow. And that is some serious perseverance. Yeah. So guys, we want to big you up. Those who in the chat, Kareina, give some shout outs, Zena.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Zwade. Thanks so much for joining in and, commenting in the chat. Darian, Jasmine is wishing Mr. Dennis congratulations. Gemma Maxwell.
Wait. Kareina, we not just go and skip over that. Jasmine, who you congratulating again? Who's Mr. Dennis?
Dennis.
What relation is to Jasmine? Can you please state that in the chat?
The girl right, congratulations.
We also want to, Gerald Versace is giving our first comment on the gift giving topic and saying gift giving is important, especially an organic time of we. type of way, I guess he means to say, outside of the seasonal prompts, pomp and pageantry of societal demands and expectations. So he's saying that gift giving is heart and mind. Declan John Goodnight, he's talking about only in Trinidad where you call and say, rain falling.
Rain falling.
Yeah.
That could be a legitimate excuse depending on where you live in.
It's true. The flooding.
I wouldn't say where, but it could be a legitimate excuse.
Yeah, a lot of flooding. Sometimes people if they're working in Port of Spain, rainfall and they try to get out, especially they live in South, they try to get out of Port of Spain as soon as possible. But
ladies, we're not giving all the excuses to go and say you want a man from a temperate climate because he more,
more disciplined.
Yeah, the guys and stuff, we just go through a lot. The sun very hot in Trinidad, very hot. If the man come without AC in his car to pick you up, the sun, trust me, he will love you.
That's a good way to test if she love you too,
Yeah.
If she can drive in the car without AC, she love you.
Yeah.
Guys, try it next time.
Switch on the AC, and that shit ain't working.
Oh my goodness.
Have mercy. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna get into it. Y'all are here together with us. Rain is always a legitimate excuse.
Sweet.
Of course, for cricket. Right, but we're gonna get into the topic tonight. Thanks for all of you who join us here tonight. We're gonna talk about the topic of gift giving. First of all, I want to check the polls. Kareina, so far, 95% says it is important
95%.
to give gifts. 95%.
Yeah.
Said it is important to give gifts, while only 5% said no, it is not important. I would love to hear the voice of that 5%, who like a lone wolf stood for their principle. You must stand for something.
Amen.
You must stand
That's
for
your
something.
fault for not anything.
Yeah. I'll ask all they vote just now.
Yeah, that's no problem. No problem.
Cool. All right. So let's start off. Is gift giving important? Kareina, let's start with you. Let's hear the woman's perspective.
Wow.
And ladies, put it up in the chat.
I think that gift giving is important. Yeah. I think we're talking about gift giving to anybody or to our significant others.
To your significant other. And we can use it interchangeably.
Okay.
Your significant other, whether you're in a relationship or your significant other married.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's important because...
Because you're expecting one this Christmas. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
It's important because...
Kareina, you don't sound like you have a strong argument here,
She's not sure why it is important. She just knows
it's important. Okay.
I think to the receiver of the gift, you feel appreciated when a gift is given to you. You feel loved and thought about. Also, if it's something that you need and you would have communicated it prior, and you weren't expecting that person was actually listening at that point in time, etc., whatever, and they give that, you feel very thought of, and it meets a need also. I think from the giver's perspective, it's important in some way because it gives the giver some time to think, process, think about how to care, love, or show love and appreciation to the individual. I'm not saying that gift giving is the only way to show love and appreciation to someone, but it's one of the ways that it can be shown. So it gives both parties, that positive feeling or time to develop and invest in their relationship. So I think it is important. I'll save the rest of my comments as the conversation progresses.
Okay. All right, David.
Yeah.
Gift giving.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. What do we consider a gift? What do we consider a gift? Is it a gift like something physical you have to wrap up? Or could it be the gift of time?
Aye.
Could it be the gift of time? Just me coming here is a gift. Could be a gift. Not me, but I just say that somebody coming there is a gift.
Yeah, so I think I'll say time and what you'd probably do with the time. So you just come in to talk to me or whatever. I really see that as in a relationship with somebody. I just being honest, right? I don't see really that as a gift unless we doing.
What about the person real busy, Karina? Just shut you, stack this after this. But they just make that time to spend 10 to 15 minutes with you.
They're supposed to be spending 10 to 15 minutes with you if they're in a relationship with you. Especially a significant other, they're supposed to be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes.
So that's not a gift.
That's not a gift. Okay. But
that's a responsibility.
That you walk.
That's the bare minimum. Alright? That's the bare
What if that is what they could give you at this point in time?
That is
bare
not
minimum.
a gift.
Oh, man.
No.
What if that is all they have at the moment, Queen, at the time? So now they have no money, but they have the time. They could show you that love and affection.
Right.
That is not enough.
No, that's not enough.
Fellas, that's why you have to be rich.
I just saying what you do with the time. So that's what I was saying. Like what you do with the time. So just come to talk, and not really very special, but what you do with the time. And there are things that doesn't take any money, so to speak, to do.
Right.
For example, you go to the savannah.
Money.
Gas.
But you was going to meet the other person anyways.
All right, okay.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You go to the savannah, you take a walk, or you go to a public park that you don't have to pay, whatever. You make a sandwich home, you make 2 sandwiches and you bring it for the person. So it's like what you do with the time. But I'm not specifically speaking about that when I talk about gift giving, although that can be considered to some gift giving. You're saying that if it have to be wrapped. Not necessarily. For example, if you purchase a spa appointment or day for somebody, that is a gift that they can enjoy. It doesn't have to be wrapped, whatever, unless you want to wrap the voucher for the spa or whatever. But there are many types of gifts that some persons need. And for example, and this is probably for the older couples or whomever, right? You could take this however you all want it. If perchance your spouse has a medical condition, for example, they're back giving them a lot of trouble or whatever, pay for a chiropractor appointment for the person. No. Yeah.
That's a responsibility?
No, wait. If I'm not married to you, that's not my responsibility.
Oh, if you're not married.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not married.
But
if they're married to you.
If they're married, it depends. You could talk about it.
Because if your husband, let's say, because now we're talking about gift giving, you're differentiating what is a gift and what is not a gift. Because let's say you're married and your husband pay for, you're going by the hairdresser and he say, well, I paid for your hair appointment. That is a gift or that is not a gift?
No, that is a gift.
That's a gift?
Okay.
Yeah, unless you don't make...
Some persons might not consider that a gift, Karina. That's all I'm saying.
So that depends.
That's a gift, right? That's a gift.
That's a gift.
That's what... So whatever operates within your boundaries, within the relationship and your agreements that you all have as a couple, and that's what you all to decide what is a gift, what isn't a gift, within that relationship environment that you all have. So for me, it's a gift.
Well, I mean, I appreciate hearing your perspective.
For other people, it might be upkeep, maintenance.
Yeah, because I think it's good to hear your perspective because a lot of women would want to see that is the man's responsibility. As a matter of fact, there are women who, I remember before I met Kareina, I was a single man, David. And this girl was interested in me and whatnot. We started to have a little conversation and whatnot. And while we were talking or whatever, about 2 weeks into the conversation, she let me know she have a Pennywise bill.
Serious?
A 400.
Wow, so much thing you buy.
So, in her mind, apparently that was the thing to do, If you have a man who interested in you or whatever, he pays his bill. And, you look at the world today and I'm seeing in the world that a lot of people, the man paying for your nails, he paying for your hair, he paying for those things, and some of them not even in a steady relationship with them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if these women, maybe somebody could be the voice of them. I don't know if they consider it a gift or they consider it his responsibility. That's what my man had to do for me. Or they consider it, he's doing a nice thing, he's giving a gift,
I mean, it's ultimately up to the fella if he wants to continue in that arrangement.
Right.
So I wouldn't necessarily blame a girl for asking for certain things, but if the fella does it without being, let me see why, without digging out horrors, like it's no problem for him, cool. But if he on that strain or something like that, and he fighting to keep up by saying, oh gosh, I love this person so much, and he really can't sustain it, he probably have to evaluate where he is at the point in time and say, here what, this person is too high maintenance to me. Added to that, especially if you're not married, you're not my wife.
No.
Like, it has certain benefits you're just not going to get. Like, don't be expecting me to just shell out all that money. We're not married as yet. Probably when we're married, we can have that discussion. Or probably I might take up that responsibility. But until then, you're a functioning adult. You're supposed to be able to maintain your lifestyle for yourself.
Yeah.
If today or tomorrow we break up, you should still be able to get your, how much, $400? That probably reaches about $700 now. You're supposed to be able to sustain your pennywise bill.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's just my perspective.
I like that point, and it's something that throughout this year, David has been sharing this every time you're on the matter of finances, and it's something that I want to underscore. You should be able to sustain your own life, your own maintenance. You can't go into a relationship expecting that somebody will sustain it for you.
Especially as a single person.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Or as a single person. I think that message is specifically for single people.
Yeah, because when somebody get married, probably might switch because, let me say, if the woman has a child, you might have to take up the burden because she might not be working.
Right.
So it can be understandable from that perspective. But to say as a single, you living by your parents, I living by my parents, and I paying for you, that is your father work or your mother work. That is not my work as yet. Yeah.
And according to your age, probably not even your father work.
And your work.
So let's go to the chat. We've seen a lot of people, a lot of things they're saying here. Sabrina is saying you have to know people's love language to know if to give a gift and if they'd appreciate it or not. Someone else is saying gift giving is important, especially in an organic type of way. Somebody's agreeing with Kareina. Melanie says it's important, especially if that's one of your partner's biggest love languages. And so we get in it.
That's a red flag for me.
The love language?
Yeah.
Everybody loves
my love language is gifts. Okay, Santa. Okay. Marry Santa Claus. And they're good.
Yeah. Somebody say, Melanie said, David is too cheap.
Zakira, yes, I'm cheap. Zakira, I am cheap.
Yeah, it's an expression of love towards your partner. Quality time is a different love language, David says. Denise, Zuid said, I am the gift. Declan says, stop thinking that, David. Otherwise, you'll stay single. You can pick a flower for free.
True.
A gift is a tangible expression of love and appreciation. I want to give my perspective on what I think a gift is. I think a gift should be something tangible that doesn't benefit other people other than the individual. So I think a gift should be something tangible. And when I say tangible, as Kareina said, it could be a spa date or something. Not your presence. I show up. You know what I'm saying? Be happy I'm here. No, I think that's the basic requirement, you know. And one of the reasons we chose this topic is because we recognize that we enter in a specific season.
Yeah.
As some say, the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That's debatable, all right, for some, but the truth is, many people find themselves in a little ticklish situations at this time of year as it surrounds gift giving. Right. So the question I want to go to, first I want to give an example. There's a couple, Les and Leslie Parrott. They are a family life couple, and they shared this story. I want to share it with you all. They got married, and not long after they got married, they traveled and went by his wife's family for the Christmas season. Yeah. And so they got there the night very late. The flight landed and they got into their family's home. They were visiting the family for the holidays. And so he went to bed, they both went to bed. Early in the morning, the wife woke up and went... Christmas morning. She woke up and she went to meet her family. They were having the Christmas breakfast. So she nudged her husband. And so she went downstairs. She told him, wake up, we're getting ready for the Christmas breakfast. And she went downstairs. Time, breakfast served and everything. They can't find him. She come upstairs. He now take a pass in the toilet. He went in the shower and taking a good merry time. That time breakfast done, bust up downstairs and whatnot. the wife was livid. She was upset. And he couldn't understand why she was upset because they came in late the night and they were very tired. But she apparently was very excited for this Christmas breakfast, got up early, nudged him, he didn't understand why. But she was real upset. Only in communicating after, they were able to, she was able to communicate to him that this is a big tradition for her family and it meant so much for her.
And was the first time or something?
It was the first time. So she now getting married and she thinking it's our first Christmas together with the family tradition and da 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 da. And in his mind,
I tired, big dog.
we come on vacation. I don't come on a flight. I get time to sleep.
And his family, like.
And his family not really big on the Christmas thing or breakfast or nothing.
Yeah.
And so they had their first big fallout because she felt like the world fell apart, like all her expectations were dashed and all that type of thing. And that speaks to a concept that there is in family life called unspoken rules. Every relationship has unspoken rules. Things that David, you have as a rule in her. But you may not even know is a rule for you until somebody break it.
Well, for that specific instance, the only person to blame is the lady. I'll tell you why. It's the lady. I'll tell you why. She should have told her husband, listen, this is a very important thing to the family. Whether you get 3 minutes of sleep or 3 hours, as soon as I nudge you for breakfast, come downstairs. Even if you have to pretend you're entertained or you have to sleep by the table, or you fall down on your way to the table, make sure, honey, you get downstairs. To him, he probably thinking not just like, we're going downstairs for breakfast. He probably think, well, I will come just now when I'm tired. So I would blame the woman in that instance. I think she should have clearly stated, okay, you need to be down by the breakfast table. And the reason I said that is because it's so big. Like, if something is so big to me, or it means that much to me, I would communicate it. Because you can't get vexed to the man. The man probably really tired. He took luggage. Yet people ask him questions and customs, all them kind of things. So you can't blame the man too much in that situation. Me personally, that's what I think.
I agree. But the caveat is, I wouldn't really blame her either, in that sometimes you don't know that it is an unspoken rule until somebody do it. So, I mean, that may be an obvious scenario, but it's just an example of many different scenarios that you may have internal unspoken rules that you don't even know that you're aware of until somebody does something. You don't even know that you like the dressing table this week until somebody move it and disrupt it. It's like, why I move this? It's like, but that's not so important. Yes, it is.
But you never tell me it was important.
Well, I only now figuring out it's important because you only know how to disrupt it. You know, and we're looking at...
And that's happened a lot also in early marriage and stuff.
Yeah, it does. As you start to get to know somebody and as you started to learn about people. And so the question I'm coming at is, what unspoken rules do we bring into this season? What are some of the unspoken rules that we bring into this season?
Well, you want to go ahead? I was just going to read some comments.
Well, I guess the most obvious unspoken rule is that you had to get your significant other gift. Like, if the season passes, whether you be leaving it or not, listen, fellas, make sure I'm bagging for that killer. Because listen to me. Listen, you'll be in the mud. You would be in the mud and you wouldn't even know that's in the mud. Right? So I think that is one of the unspoken rules that you get a significant other gift. You do want to give them on Christmas Day or whatever, you could just give them. Yeah. So that I think that is one of the most unspoken rules. Yeah.
Giving a gift.
I think it's in the same kind of trend of giving a gift, but it kind of coming off a little bit. Like if you're invited, or say for example, her family members invite you to come, right, to the home or something, I think it's in good taste to carry something, like if it's a bottle of speed. So it doesn't have to be anything that will break the bank, but you don't come with your hands swinging. I think that is something that, you could carry a snack or something. For the
Serious? Wait, I break that rule.
I just think, it's in good taste.
I break that rule for sure, probably, for sure. Not for sure. Yeah, I break that rule. Yeah, 100%.
Well.
Yeah. We're having some technical difficulties. We go to just a commercial break. We'll be right back.
For 18 years, couples across Trinidad and Tobago have been rediscovering the joy of marriage through something extraordinary. Welcome to Merge, where love is nurtured, connection is deepened, and marriages are strengthened one couple at a time.
Whether it's our Merge monthly meetings, exciting couples activities, or our annual retreat, Merge is the place for enriching your marriage.
Merge is not just another marriage group, it's more than that. It's a safe space where real conversation begins, where struggles are met with support and victories are celebrated together.
Merge has been encouraging and uplifting.
Merge has been novel.
Merge has been unifying.
And as a newly married couple, Merge has been something we have never experienced.
We all know marriages can be challenging, so coming to the Merge monthly meetings will always leave you feeling motivated and encouraged to stay committed.
And I mean, there's so many things that happen within the marriage, but there's so many candid thoughts that are shared within marriage. And apart from that, the fun as well, and so many different dimensions to marriage, it really helps you to refocus and enjoy your marriage.
So, David, you were saying that you broke that rule many times.
Yeah. Now, the reason I broke that rule, it's not because I was cheap, but just like, so normally I go by my aunts for Christmas, right? For Christmas Day. And they require us to bring nothing.
To bring nothing?
To bring nothing. All they want to see is the 4 boys come by them to eat all the food, and I want to make them happy. So, I think, trying to think back, I definitely broke that rule.
Well,
but it wasn't like I deliberately say, boy, me bringing nothing here, boy.
Yeah.
That's just how we grew up. Like, we go by aunts for lunch or whatever, and we just require to bring nothing but ourselves.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes, as we were talking about, like the family of origin or unspoken rules or stuff that you grew up with, sometimes, you know, that rings true. But, I mean, you could try it.
I will try it.
Bring like some, you know.
No, I think,
pear jacks, anything.
But you see, that's how unspoken rules go.
Yeah.
Unspoken rules, not every family will have the same unspoken rules. So of his family, unspoken rule may be like, you don't have to bring anything. And they understand that. Another family of origin, they will be like, it's a disgrace not to bring something. That's their unspoken rule. Now, this is where you just have the problem as a couple. Because if I come now together with you, your family expectation is to bring something.
Yeah.
But my family of origin is like, nah, them just be like, come true.
Yeah.
Them doesn't want nothing. In my family mind, I could reason and say, that's my aunt and them.
Yeah.
And they just watch us like their little nephews and them.
Yeah.
That time of the year, they want to give us, they don't want nothing from us.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is where the challenge comes in.
Yeah.
With the unspoken rules. I think an unspoken rule during this time of the year as well is not attending an event. Like family tradition.
Okay.
So, there may be some families who have a specific tradition, they expect it to come true. Even if you pass through for 5 minutes and just say, hey, and they may see it as disrespectful if you don't.
And you're saying that there's no excuse for not showing up. They can't have no excuse for not showing up. Like saying I have work today is not an excuse.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
For some of them it's like, David had to be half dead in hospital or something.
Yeah.
How come David didn't show up today?
For Christmas brunch or something.
For Christmas brunch. But we just do this every year. How come he never show up?
He get invited.
You understand? So
That's yeah. As we just head back into the comments, Joel Gill is saying, well, he's speaking about gift giving. He said it's an intentional act done in a tangible manner that makes the receiver feel a sense of appreciation. Florence Stenson is saying gift giving is important to show appreciation. Everyone likes to receive a gift. Okay. Jama was speaking about when you were saying about the unspoken rules.
Yeah.
She was saying the woman was supposed to let the husband know how important it was. Miss Minx is saying this could have been avoided with a conversation. In the early stages of marriage, there are a lot of unexpressed expectations. An unspoken rule for the season, according to Joel Gill, is
to show an expression of love.
okay.
It's important to show an outward expression
Of love.
of love. Very important stuff. What are some of the other unspoken rules throughout the season? Maybe you have some in your family. Maybe you have some of your own that you're aware of. Maybe you had some run-ins and this type of thing. But we're going on to the next question while you'll ponder on that. Where and how did these rules come about? And remember, we're just still talking about gift giving.
Right.
Yeah.
Should you give a gift? Should you not give a gift? Because the topic is really who should get a gift on this time of year. You understand? Who really supposed to get a gift? Because it might have somebody, the unspoken rule is them is Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, you know, have some families that have culture of gift givings and some families not big on gifts.
Yeah, so personally, my family, we don't really practice like giving each other gifts and things during the Christmas season or even for your birthday. I like my mother and them just give me a gift for my brothers and them cheap. Listen, I don't know when last time I got a gift from them.
Say they are your gift.
Yeah, that's exactly what they'll tell me. So gift giving is not a big thing in my immediate family.
Okay.
But and also too as well, it's just for me, like if I'm giving someone a gift, it's with no strings attached.
Okay.
So you know some persons are okay, I give you a gift and they expect that I will give them a gift sometime soon, or they would no, if I've given someone something, I'm literally giving them it and I don't expect anything in return. No.
Suppose you get
I don't expect
10 times and never again.
I don't. Well, that means okay, 10 times. 10 times is a lot. Somebody like who my significant other.
Yeah.
Now and then she don't like me.
Yeah.
Then she don't like me. Yeah, she don't like it. If I give she 10 gift and she don't like it.
Not one, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my perspective. If I'm giving someone something, I'm giving it without expecting anything in return.
Gotcha.
And most times the person will reciprocate the gift. Most times.
So the question I have in terms of cultural, looking at the unspoken rules and stuff in relationship, one of them is most times it surrounds some sort of gift giving or some tradition around the time. And the question I have is, who gets gifts during this time of year? Is it expected for you to have to give your significant other? Or can you all forego that and say, you want an experience? Let's say, okay, I'll take you out Christmas Day, we'll see some lights, we'll do this, we'll eat in this restaurant, we'll do so, but no physical gift. How do we feel about that? What do you think about that? Kareina, are you here?
Yeah.
You're laughing there.
I think, again, it's important to discuss these things. So, for example, within a marital, relationship, the couple could agree, or even if it just dated, the couple can agree within themselves what they're going to do for this upcoming year. I mean, it's just a simple conversation, and it doesn't have to be so, it don't have to be so complex. Just decide, are we giving gifts this year for the season, or are we doing something different? What's the plan like? And I think talking through these things and coming up with a plan on how your union is to operate, I think that's what we could do. And I really don't have a problem on if both of us agree that we're not giving any gifts. We're not giving any gifts, but we're doing something different. We could do something different, in my opinion.
Let's make sure everybody get the memo.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Let them know from October, September.
No, wait. Let who know?
Those who typically receive gifts, like your significant other.
It's just your significant other we talking about now.
Okay. All right. So, well, for me, I think it is important, as Kareina is saying, to communicate your expectations. Because we could go on to the topic now of surprise gift givings. So, for example, if you don't communicate, you know, there are some people, David, who want to surprise you with a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
So they never told you anything.
Right.
You understand? They never tell you anything that we celebrating this year. Nothing but boom, Christmas morning, surprise, and a big gift. And sometimes, even the price tag of the gift, they want it to be a wow. So they spend $1,500 on your favorite thing, or $2,000 on the favorite thing that you always wanted.
Our car.
Because it's
a Jeep Wrangler or a Porsche to be exact.
You know, but they wanted to surprise you, and they said surprise, and sometimes you can get caught on the back foot, you know, because sometimes it's not that necessarily you didn't get a gift, you know, but the amount.
How you going on top that?
Yeah. So the whole concept of surprise gift giving, is that a yes or is that a no? Should you give surprise gifts to your significant other?
If you're giving a surprise gift, I will go with, like, you see what David said, no strings attached. Because if it is you give a surprise gift and you're expecting something in return and you already decided, or you probably didn't decide, but you're expecting something, do that, you'll end up in an argument.
And here's the thing too as well. Let's say one person is working for significantly more than the other person. And this person can afford to buy you a car. And then so boom, you really gonna get them that probably might top your dream car. Right? So all that is in the mix too as well. But I guess it will the relationship that two persons share, that will really test how genuine it is, because they wouldn't really think about, okay, I buy a car for you, so you had to buy a car for me. They'll be like, I buy this car for you because I wanted you. I see you suffering by City Gate, and it's time for the suffering to finish.
Wow.
So this is your car, this is a gift.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my perspective on that.
Okay. And according to the chat, you know, Jasmine is saying an unspoken rule for me is, even though it's Christmas, if I invite you to my home, ask or tell me if you bring in anyone.
Oh, yes.
That's important.
Jasmine, I don't know that one.
Jasmine, why? That's a surprise. That's a surprise.
I come up here, Jax, boy.
Oh my goodness.
You don't come this small time, but you come till you play a tracks.
No, but generally as a rule, just show up, with people.
That's crazy.
You know, that's not.
And a stranger sitting down on the couch asking every sorrel done.
Yeah.
Mom's saying more sorrel now.
Denise is saying, what do you do when you're not on the same page? And this is with regards to gift giving.
Yeah.
Or one party changes from the norm. Like, you started exchanging gifts, then the other person decides they don't want to receive gifts anymore.
They don't want to receive gifts?
Yeah, anymore. Or like, they probably don't want to do the exchanging of gifts anymore, but they really can't communicate that night. Just like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore.
Before we go down that road, because there's a whole wrap up there. I want to save that for the wrap up.
Yeah. No
you know, but just going back to what Jasmine was talking about, in that in our culture in Trinidad, paranging by people's houses is a serious thing. And throughout the world, paranging, you know, and so that is something to know. You have to know people. Not everybody, because I fix up my house and I put up, that doesn't mean my house is open for all and Sunday to come and pass through. So you really have to communicate, and this is where the whole thing about communicating, not just with your partner, but I'm talking to the married folks, especially here now, with even your talking to your partner about their family's expectations and trying to negotiate. Negotiation is important for these seasons to manage the expectations, because my family may not want gifts or may not be a gift-giving family, but your family may be a gift-giving family. So being able to understand those dynamics and being able to play it out is an important part to be able to navigate the season, because you really don't want to find yourself in a position this Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, where you would have anticipated a gift, Maybe you decide you use the surprise gift giver and you say you buy an iPhone 17. You
Oh
understand?
gosh.
All the time, every year, all you're spending a little $500 or $800 on each other. This year, you spend $8,000.
Good.
And then you come and you're smiling, look at gift. And then when you open your eye now and you see the $500 gift that you are customized for you, you're upset.
Yeah.
It's like you should have put more thought into it. There's no more thought you wanted. There's more money you wanted me to put into it.
And I guess that's the thing too for me.
Yeah.
If I want something, I'll buy it, or if I want it and I don't have the money, I just do without it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get. You shouldn't be upset if somebody gets you exactly what you wanted.
Right.
Right. You are an adult. If you want X, Y, and Z, you work however hard you need to work, and you go and buy exactly what you want. Don't expect that all your needs will be fulfilled through a gift
And
exchange.
that's generally true significant others you're talking about.
Yeah, that is significant. Yeah. So don't expect that all your needs will be taken care through a gift exchange, which is a surprise to both of us. Right? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. In that, and the topic is a relevant one, because somebody have already purchased the gift, and they did not tell the significant other that they are giving them a gift and they expect a gift in return. Do yourself a favor and let them know subtly that you purchased them a gift.
Oh boy.
Even if whether or not you are expecting, let them know, because at the same time too, sometimes you make the other person feel bad.
Yeah.
That they didn't get you anything. And no, I didn't want anything. And you could really genuinely mean you didn't want anything. But you didn't give them the opportunity to even consider, because you didn't even know that that was on the table for where you all are, whatever stage of the relationship you all are at. So I think, as we begin to put a wrap on tonight's podcast, just coming down to how do we manage these things? How do we manage it? Kareina, David, what's your advice in terms of how to manage the expectations of gift giving and to whom you will give throughout this season?
For me personally, I just say be 100% clear with the person. Like, say, okay, ask the person, do you want to do a gift exchange this year? You ask them if they want to do a gift exchange. Gift exchange means I buy you a gift, you buy me a gift.
Yeah.
If they're like, nah, I'm not ready on that gift exchange thing, you already know the answer is no, and you probably could still go ahead and buy a gift for them, but you just know it, you don't expect any gift, because the obviously stated, I'm not doing the gift exchange this year. It probably might be because they're probably just money tight this year.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't put yourself in a bind to say, oh gosh, I tried to make this person so happy that I will forget paying the WhatsApp bill because I want to get you a massage or whatever special thing that is. Because we are adults, this season will come, it will go.
Yes.
But the bills still remain.
Oh yeah.
Right? So communicate those expectations clearly. If somebody say, yeah, what? I'm not really interested in a gift exchange this year, don't take it to heart. Like, oh God, he hate me or she hate me. Just accept it for what it is. And if you still want to get the person a gift, get them a gift and let them know, here, I don't expect nothing in return. Just because I love you or I care for you, I bought this for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be clear. Be clear with the person.
Yeah. And I like the direction that David took. Yeah, be clear, open with your communication on if you're doing a gift exchange, and even if they say no, what you can probably do is give them another option. You want to do a gift exchange this year, or you want to go out to watch the lights. Something that doesn't necessarily have to be money.
Okay.
Even though some lights shows, I think you just have to pay a fee or whatever, but have free ones, right?
Yeah, it's
you
have
go
free
for
ones.
a little drive,
It's hard one,
Christmas
free
night,
ones.
Like Brentwood.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
Oh.
that had to be free.
And something that not necessarily so taxing on the pocket, and you can probably take that up if you want to share that special time with them. So you still give them an option in which you or you all both can extend some sort of appreciation, and they can receive that and they get that emotional fulfillment also. But as I say, no strings attached. If they say no and you give a gift, it's no strings attached. And communicate your expectations clearly.
Yeah. I think it's important, to look at I'm speaking generally from a married perspective now, to look at the entire context of things. Deciding on gift giving should, or whether to or not, shouldn't be made ideally in a silo. Like I just got up today and I decided this year me ain't giving no gift. You understand? Especially for the married person who have extended family. You may have nieces, nephews, uncle, aunts, children, grandparents. You don't just get up this morning and say, I changed my mind, but we not do this gift giving thing. Now, if finances are a problem this year, that is understandable. But then it comes to the topic of the thought that counts. And I think this is my personal perspective. It is all right to be transparent with the people you love.
Right.
Not necessarily about your finances, but about what you're going to do this year. And I think managing expectations, to manage expectations, communication is a must.
Yeah.
So I'll share with you all, for Kareina and I, as we go out, not only this time of the year, but throughout the entire year, whether it's birthday, anniversary, our child's birthday, family relatives' birthday, we decide if we're going to give a gift or not. We have these conversations. And we also decide what is the spend amount on the gift. So if Karina and I be buying gifts for birthday this year, we'll be like, yeah, or this year let's do so and so instead. Maybe you want to take a trip this year. So here what? We're not buying no birthday gift this year because we're saving up for the trip next year.
Okay.
Something of the sort, but have those conversations. Because just to blindside somebody, I think is not showing care for the individual. So ultimately, I think gift giving is important, not as an act of actually having to give the gift, but gift giving, the topic of gift giving is important because it communicates how you treat or how you care about an individual. So in the very fact that, okay, let's just say Karina birthday passed, but Karina birthday coming up, and I want to tell her, hey, Karina, this year I'll give you a gift, but you might get it a little after your birthday for so. Right. That's important. I can't just let the girl birthday come up, we run up on the birthday, and she
happy birthday, and love you.
And then she had to kind of eke it out, you got me a gift, and then I'd be like, girl, things tough this year. You get a little
relax yourself.
No, that is not the problem.
Madness.
That doesn't become the gift, that doesn't become the problem.
No.
The problem is your lack of care and concern for the person. And communicating that. And so this is where truly the thought counts.
And as you're on that point of the thought counts, there are some creative gifts that they don't necessarily need money. And this is where I'll take up David's
I don't like them kind of gifts.
One time she said, no. Don't come in that shot.
But they tell me, boy, I have no gift. I have no problem with that. But okay, go ahead, sorry.
It's like similar to what David was saying. Not necessarily a gift of time, but you have certain things that you think the person would want you to do, right? So you say, you have like chits or whatever, and you write a back massage or a 10-minute foot massage or I don't know, some whatever.
Wash your
right?
car, change the oil.
Wash your car, do whatever.
Oil and filter.
And you put it in a little box or whatever, you wrap it up, and they get some, and they could redeem it, once, anytime, during the year, whenever they want to.
That's my Christmas gift.
It's just tips.
No, but it's a nice, I like it. I like the idea.
Tips for persons who out there, and you don't want to give a physical gift, money challenges, or you want to try something different this year, you could do something creative like that.
Yeah. And let me just put it out there. Not choosing, let's say me and my wife sit down and choose this year not to give gifts.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to only be because of money challenges.
No.
It can be life goals. It can be so many different things. It can be we saving for something else. It can be just we many different reasons.
You don't want to go Christmas Eve or no other time because the place have so many people and you just don't want to look for nothing.
Or you
buy
just,
it on Amazon, somebody might say.
And as you're saying, you just wanted a different type of experience this year. We just wanted to have a nice calm, just stress-free, whatever the case may be. So the most important thing as we pulling it together here is to communicate your expectations. And the kind of don't be dodgy. Don't be dodgy and tell them, and again, gift this year and try to surprise them. Don't do that.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be
Because person might take it serious, like, okay. Well.
And you know what? Don't be dodgy about too. This is specifically for the ladies. I don't want any gift. And you know you want that gift.
Just say what gift.
You understand? It's better you just be quiet. The man say, girl, I don't know gift for this year. Stay quiet. You might catch the point. But the long and short of what I'm saying essentially is gift giving is more than the individual. It is a larger context. It has to do with unspoken rules. It has to do with the context. It has the way people feel love, the way people express love, and it's connected to the family of origin, as well as a lot of traditional things that people feel and express. So don't think that this gift giving is just money alone. It's just money. It's not that about that alone. There's a larger context.
But Jayden, right? So as we're talking about the concept of gift giving, etc., do you think giving a gift outside the season will be more effective?
Yes.
Okay. Because you kind of everybody in society doing the same thing at the same point in time. Like you drop a gift for the person or your significant other, let me say August. Just like a random Tuesday, you come home, honey, look, this is you, boom. I think that will have a bigger impact than when.
That'll take them through the whole year.
Yeah, that'll take them through the whole year. That is like waiting on Valentine's to do something good for your significant other or waiting for a specific date. I think if you're trying not to be bound by time, but I just feel to buy a gift for this person, hold on. Like it shows that you're thinking, you're not just. Because really and truly, plenty of people just buy gift for each other because they're under societal pressure.
Yep.
It's not that they really want. Listen, if it had no Christmas, you was getting no gift.
Nothing.
If you never had a birthday, you was getting no gift.
Yeah.
Right? So I think you can be creative or out of the box and don't wait till Christmas time or birthday or New Year's or Valentine's Day to get somebody something nice. Just random, hey, this is for you, hold that.
And I mean, my final contribution in terms of the topic of what type of gift to give, just a tip for those who consider giving gifts, is the thought that counts. So you could give me a gift, David, for $200.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, it's nice. Thanks for the gift. And then somebody else, Joseph, could give me a gift for $200. And I could see that this boy think about me when he was in that store. That boy think about all my facets, what I need. He think about the model car that I have.
Yeah.
He thought about a lot to put into this gift. And so the $200, he might have spent less than the $200. You might have spent more.
Yeah.
He might have spent $125 for this gift. But this gift, I could see that man think about me.
He thought about it,
You know, and that is really what it is about. It's not necessarily the price tag. And I wanna encourage people to move away from the idea of the price tag. The price tag, we just get tied up with that.
Expensive
But gift giving is an important concept that shows how we care, how much thought we put into things, how long in advance you was planning to give this gift. Whether it's Christmas Eve, you fly anymore, understand? And you saw
You went
these
to
things.
Pennywise, and
Understand? You fly it in a bag and you come up the road here. Or really, actually, no, boy. He had to order this online in a long time in advance to get this thing engraved, for the pen to be engraved with my name on it. He had to be doing this a while.
Yeah.
So, all these things are important when you think about gift giving. Remember the family context. And always remember that ultimately, God gave us the greatest gift.
Yep.
The greatest gift He gave. The Bible says, for God so loved the world that He gave. An intrinsic aspect of love is the ability to give. And it doesn't matter if it is a tangible gift, if it is of yourself, of your time, your sacrifice. But the Bible tells us God so loved, He loved in such a way that He gives. And He gave His all. So this time of the year, as you look at your wife, you look at your siblings, you look at your significant other, your boyfriend or girlfriend, just remember, it's not about the dollar figure so much. It is more about the fact that you look at this individual and you want them to get the message that I care about you. As going back to what, I think we answered it, but just to point it, what Denise was talking about, somebody just switch up. That should never happen. That should never happen. Somebody just switch up the gift giving, because as I mentioned before, gift giving is not a decision that you make in a silo by yourself. it has a larger context and it can implicate a lot of people in the larger context.
Yeah.
So you don't want to just switch up on your spouse, you don't want to just switch up on your partner and say, me ain't giving no gift this year, boy. I love you, understand? Forget that Christmas tree this year. Every decision you make as a married person, every last one of them is tedious, yes. But you must consult, you must communicate, you must have thorough conversations. You must have the conversation true and true. Not that somebody mentioned it here in passing, somebody has mentioned it in passing. That is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
But sitting down with the person and actually discussing, are we giving gifts? To whom are we giving those gifts? Why have we selected this group to give gifts as opposed to this group? And what is the dollar amount that we're going to spend? Why are we spending more on Jeffrey and spending less on Jill? Maybe it is because Jeffrey was really, really good this year. You understand?
He was nice.
He was really nice. Maybe it is Jeffrey needed a little bit more.
Yeah.
You understand? But you must have a clear rationale and a clear policy, I would say, in your relationship about gift giving, so that people aren't disappointed, people are not hurt, unintentionally or intentionally.
And persons might say that what you saying there sound real rigid and oh gosh, it shouldn't be so. So I mean, you're being very exact and rigid about what you're saying. Person might say, oh gosh, but it should be obvious, you know, people should know. But I think it's important to have uncomfortable discussions and boring, well, what could seem as boring discussions. Like that clears up a lot, whether it be in a relationship or in being in a professional environment, you're doing a service to someone, having those boring conversations and asking questions that you do think would be important. That clears up a lot and would save you a lot of bacchanal and mayhem in the future.
That's very true.
Those boring conversations real critical. I can't tell you how many times we have those boring conversations.
It make life a lot less exciting. It's have good and bad excitement. Bad excitement. I don't like that. I like my life to be peaceful. So those boring conversations, very important.
I mean, candid thought and sharing y'all with y'all publicly. Kareina and I, most times when we get into a disagreement about things like these, is usually because the conversation, we didn't have the conversation enough, but it wasn't thorough.
Okay.
So I may have said, let me just use a random thing about gift giving. I was saying, we're gonna do it. We getting a gift, and she might say like, no, why we need to get a gift? And I might say, well, I think it's important for us to get a gift for X, Y, and Z, and we just left.
Oh, not big.
And the time does come now, and we recognize that we're on two different pages. I was like, but I thought you get a gift. I thought, well, you was gonna, but you had tell me no. Well, you didn't respond to me. That was an inconclusive discussion.
Yeah.
And I've recognized in our relationship, when we do disagree, is oftentimes around those facts. Not that we didn't discuss it, but it was discussed so casually and not thoroughly that there was no takeaway in the end.
Yeah, you don't have an actionable item.
Yeah, we didn't
no to-do list after the meeting.
Yeah, you don't have no the way forward. And
so we didn't say, all right, okay, I hear what you're saying.
And nobody was assigned to the task.
Everybody's responsibility.
With a time frame.
It's nobody's responsibility.
So that's real important.
Yeah.
So guys, we're wrapping it up here. We saw it's the last podcast for the year.
Yeah.
And we want to thank again all the sponsors throughout this year. We want to thank all of you who came on board with us this year. It was a journey. It was a trip. We may be inconsistent from time to time, but we really appreciate those of you who stay and those who return every time. Our lives are very, very hectic. We don't know how YouTubers do it.
every single day.
Consistent.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, why we believe, shout out to y'all. Rhonda and Sherwin, Paul.
Yeah.
Every Friday
Very consistent. Every Friday night, they're posting. Throughout the week, they're posting. Kudos to y'all. We need some mentorship. Like to Anil and Kanita and all those other podcasters and stuff. We envy y'all. We look at y'all. We admire you all. Our life is just as such right now. Kareina wears so many hats. David wears so many hats. I wear so many hats. that sometimes, you know, roster in our
Joseph wears
lives.
so many hats.
Joseph wears, me in one now.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Dennis.
He's Mr. That's his main hat. You understand? But we struggle to be as consistent as we possibly can, and we appreciate your graciousness when you do forgive us. We're gonna try to be a little bit more consistent next year. Just a hint, we're going to start moving locations next year. So you're seeing us here right now in the studio, yeah, looking nice, watching nice background and everything. We want to give you all a little bit of scenery, and so we're going to be trying to do some stuff maybe outdoors, maybe, you know, different parts, just to keep it dynamic, keep you all moving with us. And of course, we have that meetup. Kareina, we had une soirée romantique that we're telling the people about this year, which is Merge's end of year marriage retreat. We have one coming up for 2026. It is already planned. I understand we have already probably about 20-something couples showed interest in attending.
Wow.
Tell us what it is.
It's drumroll. Panama 2026, the journey.
Gotta get married quick, boy.
You have 11 months.
Panama, the journey.
Yeah,
2026 happening December 2026.
Yeah.
And as the time comes closer, we will be sure to communicate that information on our social medias, even on this platform, and you can get more information on it. So stay tuned, and we would be sharing the flyers, different things like that.
So you know we're all about love, relationships, this platform, the Merge NGO group, marriage enrichment and recommitment to God and each other. And come January, we need people to say who's interested so that we can lock in those numbers for December. Well, David boy, you really gotta get married fast, boy.
No,
because it's from November the 29th to December the 3rd. No.
29th.
The thing about it is that this is the weekend for our marriage retreat. Let me back up a little bit. Last year, we had Because We Said I Do, which is the retreat, the name of the annual retreat. Because We Said I Do, the marriage.
Yeah.
We had it in the plantations in Tobago. This year, we had Because We Said I Do, une soirée romantique, which was the honeymoon.
Okay.
Paris themed. Now this year we have next year 2026, Because We Said I Do, the journey. This is the journey of a lifetime as couples, and so we're going to Panama from the 29th of November.
We're going for real to Panama.
yeah. Not like
because you know, like for Paris, it was a night, you know.
Yeah,
we were in Trinidad, but
we're taking a flight and we're going across there. We're gonna have a wonderful time. The tour guides already showed us some stuff. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a wonderful experience. You're going to enrich your marriage. You're going to have that experience with your loved one, joining your partner on that journey. One thing I wanted to say concerning that, it slipped me at the moment, you know, I'm getting old.
That's all right.
But nevertheless, join the journey. You'll hear about more about it in January. We need to know your interests, and it's going to be quite a fun experience. Yeah? So guys, again, enjoy the season. From David, from Kareina, from myself, from Joseph, the entire team at Merge. Thanks for joining us this year. And remember, we are always better together.
Better with you.
Good night.